looks good. You know when it's cooked, when it starts to form that skin in the middle. Habanero hot pepper sauce. Mmm. Ooh, ooh, mmm, mmm. Woo! It's good. Very creamy, very thick, and very nice. And I'm going to taste it. Are you ready for the taste? Who likes it hot? Tell me. Who like it mild? Who like it spicy? Who like it don't like pepper none at all? If you don't like pepper at all, put in the comments and tell me. Do you cook with pepper? Do you enjoy pepper? Do you just, I love it. I am obsessed with pepper. So this sauce now is ready. It is ready. So let's psych myself up for the screaming and the bawling out. Oh, it's hot. And did you see that knocked me? That just knocked me off my feet. The best tasting habanero pepper sauce ever. What better way? Woo! It's spicy. You can taste the zest of the lemon, the garlic, the onion, the leek. Oh my God. And the salt is just right. There's not too much vinegar in there. The sauce is the best sauce ever in the world. Grown right here in my back garden. Come on. Oh, it's so nice that you have to have it twice. Wow. It is good. It is special. It is called DW pepper sauce. Burning, but it's nice. I'm enjoying it. Wow. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Share it out to the universe and everyone knows that the sauce is bad. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am Donna, and today I will be making the most authentic habanero pepper sauce. And I'll be using peppers from my garden. Yes, these peppers are grown in my garden, and I'll be using them to make habanero hot pepper sauce. Spicy and nice. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I would like you to tell me how spicy you like your peppers. Yeah? How hot you like your pepper sauce. Do you like it mild, very hot, very spicy? Let me show you a sauce that I think you might like. So I like my sauce not extra hot, because some people like it when it's burning. I don't like it when it's very burning. You see how it's thick, richness of the sauce. One of the few things that I use in my pepper sauce are sweet peppers. I'm looking for the firm sweet peppers. And normally I'm not using the green today because I want the color of my pepper sauce to be more of this kind of color. So I'm gonna go for the oranges and the yellows today. Probably a few reds, mango fingers, which is good. These are the organic onions that I use in my sauce. I'm gonna get a bag of onions because onions do add a bit of sweetness to the sauce as well. Look at the quality of the peppers. These peppers, look, you got some really nice, crisp, nice peppers here. First to commence, once you've got your peppers, you will need to wash them clean. Also take the stems out. Glove is essential because you'll mistakenly put your hands in your face and they're very hot. And guess what? The consequences are dire. Even though I picked them directly from the garden, rain falls, you'll have particles from the compost, the earth, you know, so you have a little bit of grit that sits in between the peppers. If you look in the ridges, you'll have a little bit of grit in there, so you need to wash them thoroughly. Mindful of people in your household because this will take over the whole house and you can't sleep, you know, because these peppers are no joke. Look at the vibrancy of the pepper. Look, you see that? What And this comes from my garden. This, I'm an advocate for women and farming and, you know, gardening. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But guys, go out and try next year. I'm here. You can watch my channel and learn step by step. Okay? I'm doing both red and yellow, so always give them a good wash. So wash your peppers thoroughly. So we're going to blend these up and get them to the pot. Your lemon, your lime, your chocha, pepper. Why am I using all these ingredients? Onions build that nice sweet taste in the sauce. The chocha adds a thickness on the body to give it that, you know, come together. The leek gives it that sweet and nutty taste. Garlic is for the season to build up the spice of the sauce. It really come together with the garlic. The lime adds that zestly taste. It's gonna be flavors running all over. So this is the blended version of the chocha, garlic, onion, leek, and the lime looks like. And that will be added to the pot when the pepper is ready to boil. I've added the sweet peppers to the red peppers to blend them so it can calculate and balance the taste of the sauce. Really, all the peppers blended out. That looks good. The blended peppers are now added to a small amount of vinegar. Do not put too much vinegar to start with, guys. Remember that. That is fiery red in it. That looks good. So we're going to put the yellow in now. And then we'll be on our way. What a combination. It looks good, not it? The yellow and the red. It's going to have a nice color. Isn't this looking really radiant? What I'm showing you right now is that you can, what I've done is that I've blended out the peppers to make life easy. But in theory, a lot of times you can just boil the pepper. Oh, it's kicking, the smell is very pungent. It's knocking me back. Yeah, you know, a lot of times you can put the whole ones in and then use your immersion and blend it out. But I'm just showing that it will come out just as good as how you want it. Okay, so I've blended some of the orange bell peppers and a few onions because I like a lot of onions in my sauce, and the combination of the onions, the garlic, and this bell peppers, we call it sweet peppers, will kind of help to ease the heat of the sauce. So, and remember, we're gonna put some mangoes in there. So this is what it looks like. I've left some of the onions inside, so that will dissolve and can easily be blended out. I'm going to pour the garlic, onion, leek, and the lemon. That's going to give it that citrus taste. And remember, the garlic boosts the flavor, and the onion, so that's going inside here. And the chocha, not forgetting that the chocha is in here as well. Here goes the sweet piccalilli. That will help to reduce adds the flavor as well. Just stirring everything for now. Salt is an essential part of the ingredient, so I'm just going to add what's this, half a cup of salt. I'm not going to put too much salt in there, but it's best to put less than to, you know, you won't be able to take away. So we just add half a cup for now. While it's beginning to boil, and give it a stir. Careful when you use your mango. You don't want the hairs of the mango. Make sure you blend the mango out thoroughly so it's very smooth, because you know mangoes carry that hair, and when the pepper sauce, you think I hear in it and I hear the mango here. All right, so bear that in mind. It's fire cracking. So remember I said to you, don't add too much vinegar. Yeah, you have to be careful with that. Yeah, Don't add too much vinegar in there. When it's boiling as well, it spits, you know. It's you have to turn. Once it's it gets to a boil, turn the flame down. They're very sweet. Oh, very, very sweet. The mango helped to reduce the heat, the fiery taste that you get when, you know, the pepper hit your tongue and you think, whoa, it helps, and it add that sweet taste to it as well. Remember to blend your mangoes out really smooth. It's like a smoothie. You might be thinking, when did you start doing pepper sauce? You know, I started doing my pepper sauce how many years ago? About 5-6 years ago. Whenever I do my pepper sauce, I always remember my brother Wayne. Rest in peace, Wayne. Because when I started, he said to me that do not stop giving away your pepper sauce, because I was just making them and not doing anything. And he said, start selling your pepper sauce, Sister P, because they call me P. Start selling your sauce. Look at the great Martha Stewart, you know, look what she did. And he passed away, and never get to taste my sauce, you know, but he always commend me. And he always said to me that, look, he's in Jamaica, I'm in England growing so much peppers, and basically, you know, I have put them to shame. That's what him say. Yeah. So, you know, whenever I do my pepper sauce, I always remember him, and, you know, always pay tribute to him, because he was the one who inspired me and encouraged me to do the sauce. And I've always, since then, and I've grown more into it. I just extend the back garden, extend the front garden, grow so much peppers, more varieties of peppers. So you saw me with a whole heap of peppers last year, whole heap of different varieties. Oh, wow, it's knocking me back, man. Woo, strong. The sauce is strong. Yes, you saw me with a lot of peppers last year. And I want to tell you the truth, you know. Listen, this year going to be bigger. It's going to be a blooming year. Trust me. As the partner Draw TV says, it's going to bloom. Bloom. We're going to bloom this year. Yes, the peppers, look. You can see all that crisp and nice all from my garden. You're going to see more and better varieties. I'm going to extend my wings a little bit more, but yes, you know, so I put a few whole ones in there, which I will eventually blend out to make it chunky, but you can see that some of them weren't blended out, and it's a reason why I did that. How smooth the mango sauce is. You see that? Very sweet. As a gas engineer, this is my downtime. I find this quite relaxing, going in the garden and, you know, growing these nice habaneros and scotch bonnet peppers. And, you know, scotch bonnet, you know, say it's my favorite, you know, trust me. But the habaneros, the yellow one, the red ones, they're just as beautiful. This now. The immersion packed up while I was using it. I realized the power wasn't that strong, so what I did is put the whole peppers that I've put in there, or most of the chunky bits, to kind of boost the cooking time. So I'm blending that out now. Just blitz it, like blitz it. So see that? So it's all blended out now. Oh, look at taste tester, yeah? Oh, you want me to jump and ball and scream out. Let's see, yeah? Ooh. May I tell you? Ooh, pepper. It's hot. It's spicy. It is burning. Oh my God. It is so good. And it's crunchy. crunchy. Tasting the crunch of the... It is good. I love it. I love the flavor. I love the taste. It's good. It's called DW pepper sauce. What else? The best. Tasting. Let me bring it. Oh man, it can't get any better. Honestly, it can't get any better. We're going to turn the fire down now, because it's going to start spitting. This pepper sauce is spitting. It looks good. You know when it's cooked, when it starts to form that skin in the middle. You see that? Look like I've turned it off by mistake, but hey, yes, the sauce is cooked. I'm going to turn this off now and let it settle down and cool before I add anything else to it and start to blend it. But you can see that it's thick, it's cooked, and it's ready. Yes, it's very thick. Look, so thick. Habanero. This is how I cook my habanero pepper sauce, and you'll see the best part of it when it's all blended and it's showing the true color. But yes, it's done. Look, it's spitting, it's spitting, it's spitting, and the fire is off. This is how thick the sauce is. But once you blend, then you'll get your sauce to a smooth consistency, or you can have it as chunky as it is. But yes, it's smelling really good. And this is the habanero pepper sauce. Use a wooden spoon for mixing it in the end, I think. So I'm using the French mustard. Pour that in. We're going to blend it out. Just adding a little bit of oil. So I'm just going to blend this out now. Change the color as well. Have you noticed anything? The color has changed. Look how beautiful that is. After it's blended, this is what it looks like. This is a smooth sauce, you see? Very thick, very creamy, and very rich. So what I'm going to do now is, put them in some jars and then continue doing them, and I'll show you what they look like in the end. What they look at that. Very creamy and very nice. This pepper sauce right here, simple, real, and full of flavor, is how I've been doing it for years in my kitchen, Donna's Kitchen. So if you try it, let me know how you use your sauce. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with someone who loves real pepper sauce. Bless up and enjoy your sauce.